Daniel.
Hey.
Thanks for helping my project.
Of course.
So I know you play pickleball,
Yes.
and I know you do software programming, but could you say a little bit else about yourself?
So I'm Daniel. I work at the MER it's a part of Mission Control at NASA. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's what got you into that.
So I knew I wanted to be. So actually, I have a degree in computer engineering. So I was like, I want to do something with computers.
Okay.
Engineering is awesome, and I want to get a job. So I combined it all together, computer engineering, and I just started off doing some software out of college, and then I don't know, NASA called, and I answered.
They called you?
No, not technically, but and it's a turn of phrase. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I called them. I very much called them. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I guess when did the fact that we're going back to the moon become real for you?
Whenever I got that Snoopy poster that says
really?
"Back to the Moon," 2024, and we were wrong. We didn't go back. We missed it.
Yet.
We missed it, but I mean, it still hasn't kicked in. I mean, the fact that we're actually going back to the moon and that we're gonna put boots on the moon. I mean, it's been 60 years.
1972 was the last time.
Yeah.
So we're talking about 52 years.
Yeah. So I'm excited. Hopefully, I'm in the in Mission Control when they're doing it. That's my hope. Yeah.
Now, your family and friends who don't work at NASA,
Right.
are they excited about us going back to the moon? Do they have questions? Like, where is your
So here's the
social
thing.
group at?
All my family's back home in Pittsburgh. So
Okay.
I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I'm sure when I go back, they're going to ask me, like, I'm Mr. NASA, and I know all these things. And I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to figure it out myself. But, I think, like, just seeing, like, the Boeing stuff on the news, that's been so cool. Like, I didn't realize just how much of an impact NASA had on America, just as a whole. Like, it makes the news. Like, whenever something good or bad happens and you see it, like, everyone hears about it, everyone knows about it. And like, I really got humbled whenever like I go talk to like any old person and they knew more about NASA than I did, and I'm like, don't you work there? I'm like, hey, I'm trying to understand it and do the work. Like, so no, I think it's the fact that we're going back to the moon is it's a feat. It's gonna be amazing, and the fact that we're doing it at the time we're doing it. I mean, there's just a lot going on. There's just
But I know what you mean. I've only been in NASA for a couple of years. Before
really?
that,
Okay.
I used to work at HP.
Okay.
And, everybody's like, hey, I have this problem with my printer.
It's the printer, yeah. So you're the printer guy at NASA. Okay, yeah.
No, I know, not really. I haven't told anybody at NASA though.
You better not, because I think they're all HP. There's a lot of HPs
There are.
up there, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, let's see. In 200 years, do you think we're playing pickleball on the moon and Mars and space?
I hope so.
You
That
hope
would
so?
be amazing. I can't wait to try out the low gravity. I don't think I'll be around 200 years, but hopefully I can get a simulator.
You sure?
Yeah, by the time of the next 40, 50 years, I could try that out. Aren't they going for a moon to Mars? That's the mission,
That's right, yeah.
Moon to Mars. So they're trying to just send up supplies up to the moon to make a base to then go from moon to Mars, I guess. Is it?
But I don't think they actually plan to travel from the moon to Mars. I think rather they plan to use the moon as like a testing ground.
Oh, okay.
They kind of get used to operating at a distance, and astronauts having to kind of decide things for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now, like the International Space Station is mainly controlled from the ground.
Yeah.
And the astronauts, focus on things that astronauts do.
Well, the thing that's crazy is like just how many things, because I work with the MER, which is a subsector of Mission Control, so I know a lot of like the goings on of Mission Control and the things they're complaining about. And my main project is ISS, so it's like International Space Station now, and everyone doesn't know that. But it's like how many things go wrong just with the ISS, which is low Earth orbit.
Yeah, exactly.
Which actually, I think there's like I don't know if this is true or not. I swear I heard this, but like if Earth was like a basketball, like the International Space Station is just like an inch above it. Like it's so close.
Just skimming the atmosphere. Almost.
Yeah. It's like you think it's so way out there, but like in the scale of things, it's actually super close. And like how many problems we have just sending people back and forth from there.
Right.
Yeah. To send
and all
to
the resupply and the repairs and the maintenance.
Yeah. I mean, look what happened with the Boeing people. Like and that was like made the news. Like, Boeing, they send that ship up. It'll be great, and it's like it wasn't great. Like, everyone was fine, but like that ship is coming back empty.
That's right. Yeah.
Elon's coming to save the day. SpaceX is picking them up.
That's definitely the fact that Elon's using for sure. But
Yeah.
it's good that we have multiple ways to get there, and
Yeah. Yeah.
excellent. So that's kind of
Of
cool.
course, yeah, but yeah, like I said, I don't know how well that's going to go. It's being that hard to consistently
I know.
keep people safe in low Earth orbit. To go to the moon is going to be intense, and then to go to
I know, and plus, I mean, you're outside of the Earth's magnetosphere, so you'll have more radiation,
I didn't realize that.
more, you have longer communication delays, so the astronauts have to do more work.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. But
Yeah.
if you could, would you take a trip to space?
Ooh. Where to, like the ISS, or
ISS
just like
to orbit
how far away do I have to go? Yeah.
But how far do you want to go? I mean, like,
I'd like the vantage point that they have in the ISS,
Okay.
like low Earth orbit. I've seen, or even just whenever you get high enough to just see, like, there's certain, I swear it's like some crazy like Russian airplane or something. Actually, like, you have to wear like an atmosphere suit, and you actually
wow.
you get so high up you can actually see the curvature of the Earth. Like even
Oh,
something
wow.
like that is really cool.
like a jet or something?
Yeah, it's some
Like,
crazy weird,
some
like
high
yeah,
altitude.
super high altitude. Yeah, and you have to wear an atmosphere suit when you go up there because you're gonna, be able to breathe or anything. Yeah, like I think I'd go. I don't know. That's a lot of G forces. Actually, I think you can take a lot more, like just sitting like this through the chest.
Sure.
You take a lot more
Sure.
like downwards.
Oh yeah, downward, like compressing the spine versus
Yeah, compressing
through- yeah.
this way, compressing horizontally rather than vertically through down.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
because I just imagine like, on a roller coaster, just like your
Oh,
face
exactly.
dripping, yeah. But no, I think I would. I think I'd do it. I mean, I'd make sure the monkeys and all the the chimpanzees that went up, make sure they were good.
They're
So
okay? Like, go count
yeah,
them?
yeah. Their radiation, everyone's good. Everyone made it back. Yeah, the dogs and stuff. I think they said a bunch of random things, but yeah, be worth a try.
Do you think you'll get a chance in your lifetime?
No, I
No?
don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because I work at NASA, you
Sure.
work at NASA.
Yeah, but I mean, I look
are-
at SpaceX
we're
and Starship,
slow. Yeah, SpaceX. I like SpaceX.
and you got like Starship, full reusable rocket, cheapest to operate.
Yeah, but I think it's just we know how intense it is. We know how hard it is, and like just how finicky things can get when you're leaving that. I mean, the atmosphere is fierce. I mean,
Yeah.
when you're leaving Earth, it's just there's so many things that can go wrong, and like. I mean, we get worried flying airplanes.
Sure, yeah.
Like imagine you're flying through the atmosphere and like the heat shield and like all this crazy stuff. I mean, unless it's like some space elevator type.
I mean,
thing.
that'd be
That
kind of
would-
cool.
Yeah, let's
like
do a space elevator.
a slow 1 week
Yeah.
journey into
Yeah, playing
into
elevator
orbit.
music for a week.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
for a whole week.
That may be more psychologically damaging than the G forces.
When does it end? Yeah.
Then I get some other
Hell,
station.
hell yeah, it's broken. It's just only
That would be horrible.
Yeah, there we go. It's part of the thing.
You're
It's
like,
an
I knew I
elevator.
should have paid extra.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
quarters for the jukebox.
Yeah, right. You didn't pay the extra fee. You gotta listen. You got one loop or just like 2 tracks. Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's it.
But, Daniel, thank you
Yeah.
so much for talking to
Of
me. It's been
course.
a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely,
For sure.
absolutely. Yeah. Bye, guys.